Konami have re-released Vieira, Gilberto and Bergkamp. Now, the last time this pack came out, it was Czech alongside the two DMFs. So I've got my hands on Vieira and Gilberto. They play in my main team. If I'm putting my best 11 out, they're both in there. So I'm going to show you my builds and then show you how I would change the builds based on my experience. And in particular, since I built these a while ago, I didn't get the +3 boost from Xabi Alonso when making the build. So there's some mistakes to fix. So first off, we'll look at Vieira. Now, I play Vieira centre-back. I think he's best centre-back. And it's just because he's a destroyer. I don't like destroyers at DMF because I usually only play one DMF. If you play two DMFs, a destroyer will be fine. But if you're playing one DMF, I definitely think an anchorman is better. And especially since I've got Gilberto from the same pack, it suits my team better just to have him at DMF and Vieira at centre-back. So I've got him fully trained. I don't notice much difference between him being half-trained on centre-back and fully trained. So if you get a position trainer and you get him half-trained, don't feel like you're in a rush to upgrade him further. But you'll see from his build here, it's pretty well-rounded. I gave a bit of dribbling, I gave a bit of pass, and I gave a bit of speed. His tackling is 99, but you'll see here his tackling starts at 97. So I've put too much into defending, because that was when the boost was only +2, but now it's +3. So we're going to change his build here and see what we can turn it into. His boost is to acceleration. Oh no, sorry, acceleration is the manager boost. His boost is jumping, physical, balance, and stamina. And if we go into the defending stats, look, we get everything to 85, and then we'll try get his tackling to 99. So that's going to be the same tackling. Now, the actual problem is I didn't actually notice this. His defensive awareness, if we might actually have to keep his defending at 13 points just to get his defensive awareness with a +3 boost. Now we have got a free reset, so we're definitely free to kind of try around and experiment with it. But we'll come back to that in a second. Get his physical to 85. Get his speed to 85. It's very expensive. We'd have to take off the dribbling and passing. But to be fair, if I'm playing him centre back, this might be the build. Maybe this build here, or take off the physical and get the defensive awareness up to 85 for the boost. Although it's going to make him less dominant in the air, but he's very fast now. So that might be the build I use for centre-back. Or like I had it before, put the physical points on and take off one defending. So take off one defending and put it into physical. I'll show you a build for playing him DMF now. If I was playing him DMF, first off, I would just go 8, 8, 8, and then you have 8 points left over, put them there. So I just start off like this and then have a look at what you can get to 85. So we'll take off, oh, his acceleration's pretty high in this build. We'll take off one dribbling and get one passing. So this isn't the build I'd go yet, but I'm just going to have a look at it. So you can see, like, he has 88 type possession. I don't know how you'd feel like that. So I wouldn't be comfortable recommending that at the moment, just because I haven't used it. And the type possession very high on a player like Viera. I don't know if you would feel it, but it's a free reset, so maybe you should guys just try it yourselves. It might just give you an idea of what to do. So this would be, there's actually a formation that a lot of the top players use, and I used to use it. I think it's this one here. Yeah, this one here. I always use an orchestrator here, or an attacking minded centre mid, but a lot of the top players use Viera. I think a build like this, Viera would suit perfectly for this tactic. So let's go back to the main team, and I'll give you so that'd be more like a box-to-box build, attacking centre mid build. I'll give you a more general EMF build. So get his type possession to 85, dexterity's at 70, physical 85. We don't need his pass or his defending at 14, 13 is the max. And we get that passing, we can get that low pass 85. Then we've got 1 point extra that can go into shooting, I guess. This would be my DMF build. Particularly, it's just because of the really high low pass. It's not quite as fast as the centre back build I recommended, but it'll be a bit better on the ball. What skills do I have on Viera? The first two you have to put on are one touch pass and true passing. It's non-negotiable. You have to have them on it. Then after that, blocker and aerial superiority, particularly if you're playing him centre back, those two skills, but in particular aerial superiority. If you're playing him centre back, at DMF you can probably get away with it without aerial superiority. The only MF that's going to be a trouble for you if you don't is hull it. But if you have aerial superiority, you should be hull it in the air, or at least challenge him. Then blocker, obviously, for obvious reasons. The reason I give them gamesmanship is I dribble a lot with my defenders, so I like to give gamesmanship on my centre backs. So if I get fouled, I don't lose the ball. So the next player we'll look at is Gilberto Silva, or Gilbert as I like to call him. So he's got 99 defensive engagement, so we're definitely going to have to take that off. This is his build. I don't have any issues with the build, although maybe his passing doesn't feel amazing, and I don't think his dribbling feels like the points I've invested. So first off, I think I'm going to try take off the dribbling, put it into passing or kicking power maybe. Although because it was only 4 points into dribbling, I don't know if it'll be worth it. So first off, let me just show you what 12 defensive points looks like. So this is what I'd recommend. Don't worry about the aggression too much. It's obviously really important, but because he's an anchorman, he should be in position already. It's more his interceptions that you're using an anchorman for. Aggression would be more important on a destroyer like Vieira, whereas defensive awareness is probably more important for a anchorman just because you want them in position to intercept. Okay, with these points left over, so it's too far away, I think, to get him to 85 speed. It's what was that, 15 points invested? Yeah, 15. It's definitely too far. So you're gonna have to probably go without that, but you can get it. You can get him decently fast. You can get him to 80 speed. Then get him his ball control to 80, and then probably the rest. Can you get that to 85 low pass? It's pretty expensive. I don't know if it's worth it. Like if we go 83, actually no, maybe 81. I think we had it on this before. And get his physical to 85, get 88 physical contact. And with these extra points, probably make him more agile. Although his balance is at 70, we can try get that to. Can we try get that to or 69? Sorry, can we try get it to 70? Don't know what we would take off. I don't think there's anything we would take off. No, you can't really get his balance to. You'd have to take a passing off, which I guess actually isn't the biggest deal. Then you got one extra point that can go to dribbling. But then you can't get his ball control, so there's going to be a few stats you can't get to the threshold you want. Although you could do it with the speed, actually. You could take off the speed. Because speed is his booster. Yeah, we'll do that. You got 12, 5, 7. Get that there. Then you get then you've got all the stats at the threshold you'd want them. You've got 5 points left over that could go into. Would we put it? Yeah, we'd probably put it into acceleration just because we're using Xabi Alonso. You'll get the extra point. It'll give him 80 acceleration as well. And then with the last point, I guess you can only really put it into dribbling and get him back to 85 type possession. I don't know if I want the 85 type possession. I don't feel like I notice it, but where else are you going to put the points? You could put it into aerial, but it's not going to do much for you. You could put it into speeds, make him a little bit faster. Yeah, put it into speed, make him that tiny bit faster. Even though I just said to take off the speed, I think this is the best, most well-rounded build for Gilberto. What skills did I put on him? I have, to be honest, these skills, I think trackback's the most important. Gamesmanship then for my style of play. Funny enough, 300 games I've never scored a goal with him. But yeah, gamesmanship for my style of play where I like to hold on to the ball a lot. Acrobatic clearance, it's whatever. True passing, I only put it on him about a week ago. So maybe I've played 30 games with him. I definitely have noticed an improvement, so I definitely recommend true passing. But I recommend that every time. And there's an alarm because I need to get going to college. I have an exam today. So yeah, those are the builds I would recommend. One last point. So I have Viera playing CB, starts as DMF. Would I play Gilberto centre back? No. He's only 185 centimeters versus Viera being 192, and I think I don't know. I think it might be the physical contact. He has 88. He has 90. Not much difference, but he definitely feels a lot weaker. He just doesn't feel as physically dominant, so I wouldn't put him there. Also, he's an anchorman. Again, I like anchorman and DMF. I don't like destroyer at DMF, but I like it as centre back, so it made sense for me to switch them. But I'd only play Vieira centre back. I wouldn't play Gilberto there. But if you want my opinion on the pack, I think it's a good pack to go for, just for Vieira, really. But Gilbert isn't bad himself. I haven't used Bergkamp. I didn't want to give a build in this video just because I haven't used them yet. But if you want the build on Bergkamp, I'll be able to post them on my Discord, so I'll have a link in the description. You can check out my Discord there, and you can get a build for Bergkamp. And pretty much any other player you have a question for, just send me a message. I'll give you a build. But yeah, that's the end of the video. Bye.